Hello guys, welcome to today's video where I will comment on a few duels that I had against some good thieves. Tell me what you think about it and what I can improve on. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm up against a DP thief who opens with a lot of stealth on short bow to bait out my dodges. I screw up my engage due to the block and get hit by the enemy steal, followed by the kick and some burst damage. Then I stealth up as well, charge my Basilisk Venom, and unfortunately I get hit by a backstab which I barely survived. I shadow step away and need to hit the Venom in order to gain back the momentum. I dodge with Shortbow 3 and steal at the same time to surprise him since the steal is back off cooldown. I get hit by it and drop low on health because of his pulmonary impact. I'm left with nothing but my sigil, so I do a risky double dodge by activating my signet, followed by sword evade. I stall on him and force his shortbow swap so I can't be pressured as hard with interrupts and blinds. His panic strike triggers as well as my accurate trade, and I wait out the poison to get off for better healing. Now I bait his steal with a sword 3 followed by my heal. I use my blinding powder during infiltrator strike to gain the upper hand. Then I Bassi and engage on him with auto attacks. It is crucial to land the whole chain due to the weakness. I time my steal into his dodge and finish him off with an unblockable flanking strike. In this fight he outplays me pretty hard with an unusual engage. Shortbow 5 followed by shadow shot and steal to successfully deny a counter steal of me. I'm confused but get saved by my accurate trade and double steal, which allows me to turn on him with counter pressure and blindness. After stealthing I'm able to land Basilisk Venom by cancelling my sword 3 animation. I put poison on him to apply weakness against his engage, which he cleanses. He lands a steal and kick combo, so I'm forced to shadow step away and avoid poke damage. After cleansing poison, I try to bait his engage with the flanking strike and heal combo, which fails. I steal as soon as I see him to gain the upper hand in the duel and pressure him. He turns his back to me and lands a max range knockdown. My accurate trades trigger, I cleanse the immob and get hit by his steal, which interrupts me. Right here I should have waited just for a second to get my heal back off cooldown to survive this misplay. In this short fight I wanna show you how to abuse the steal timing of the superior enemy. He goes for a stealth engage and I want to land the first steal to pressure him. I didn't combine it with any burst though. After stealthing up he misses his Bassi. Don't try to land it with shortbow, since shortbow attacks are easy to evade unless you combine it with steal. Don't mind the steal fade by the way. Right here I try to poke him low with shortbow attacks while also avoiding interrupts. He fails his shadow step engage, and I managed to dodge his steal that was off cooldown with my heal. Now that he and I got no cooldowns left, he switched to shortbow. He knew that my steal is almost ready and we both wait for a move to dodge. Keeping this in mind, I cancelled my auto attack and timed my finishing auto attacks with panic strike into his shortbow dodge. This fight will demonstrate you how to come back in a very close fight and turn the pressure around within a few seconds. I hit my Basilisk Venom from stealth on him, which blinded him. Then I fail my steal like a retard and waste abilities. I get poked low, my accurate trade triggered for nothing, and I'm kinda screwed cause I was nervous. I barely survived his engage and was surprised that I'm still alive. When being left with few dodges and abilities, try to react, not predict. Be careful with your dodges and don't waste anything until you get back your cooldowns. He used his Condi Cleanse and dodge signet cause he is low on the endurance. I hit my steal to gain some room to breathe and stealth up to charge my Bassi safely. Now since he used the signet he won't be able to cleanse and hit a steal or Bassi stun, which allows me to pressure him hard while not having his endurance up. Due to the piercing effect on flanking strike and the abuse of cooldown waste, I was able to turn this fight within a few seconds. So, always stay calm, react, don't predict. Let's move to a lovely thief with a great mindset. He attempted to gank a Dragon Hunter of my guild and died 7 times without killing him once. A day later he met me and ganked me like some systematic abuse fuckers do. Now you will see the result of a fair fight. We both dodge each other's Bassi, and after hitting my steal awkwardly I cleansed the immob, and bait another dodge with my Lazarus strike cancel. After he wasted his dodges, I engage and his aggro trade triggers, so I stealth up and wait it out until I land the finishing strikes. In the next fight I was able to land my steal first by timing it into his heal dodge roll. I blinded him so he cannot counter steal me immediately. He got both steals ready, so I play careful and evade his short bow poke while keeping my opportunities for steal baits up for a moment. He did not use it in a sword 3, short bow 3 bait. So I go into stealth and make him waste important abilities by dodging a lot. Here I quickly finish him off by timing my Lazarus strike into his flanking strike combined with steal, since he is locked into the animation when his weapon swap is on cooldown. Here he lands a good engage, so I use blinding powder to deny a bit of damage and save my Bassi. I successfully land the third auto attack hit, which is important because of the weakness, and try to keep up the pressure with flanking strike and steal. Now that his aggro trade triggers, I wait and try to land a no-scope sword 3, cause I already had the advantage. After healing, I stealth up and wait for him to panic. He wasted his shadow stab, so I'm able to finish him off just with the damage of steal. So, if you see your opponent panicking on low health, abuse that, cause he will waste important cooldowns. Here he wants to be aggressive and misses his steal while I was on short bow. I didn't use my Basilisk Venom at the start. It won't be useful at the first hit cause your opponent has everything ready and sees it coming. That's why I use it in stealth mid-fight. After this burst, he was able to time his second steal into my dodge roll. I wait with my counter steal to see if he is aware of it or if he wants to pressure me with auto attacks. As soon as he went for an auto, I stealed to deny his burst. He shadow stabbed away and got no cooldowns left, so I was able to finish him off easily. At the beginning of this fight I was able to bait his steal with an animation cancel. He switches to short bow because he lost a lot of pressure due to that. Now you can see me missing my advantage by stealing like a pleb. I get poked low by his short bow and miss his shadow step engage. Unfortunately we reset the fight cause both of us backed off, which happens but sucks. Then he lands a good engage that triggers my aggro trade and leaves me in a dangerous spot, where I heal with poison. Fortunately he didn't expect an obvious dagger 5 in steal, and I get lucky with my reset from steal so that I can heal a second time. After stealthing a lot I got screwed by the daredevil block that made me panic. After awfully failing at Shadow Step and Cluster Bomb, I was ashamed of myself, heal up and try to avoid his burst with some random dodges. He knows about my awful situation and notices the Shadow Step return, so he stealths even longer until I waste a bit more. He lands a good spike, but the aggro trade saves me again, so I counter steal, and since he went on short bow, I went as aggressive as I could. Due to the panic strike I was able to turn this around by not messing up my steal timing like a shitty thief. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video leave a like and subscribe. I hope you could learn something. I think I will continue the series versus other classes where I will go over the matchup in particular. And thank you all for your support and nice words on my last update video. I hope I was able to give some quality content to you. Well, until next time, bye.